I'm totally matching my phone case palette. Let me show you this look. Welcome to my channel. Starting another try on at Renner. So many beautiful new things and cool items to show you. There are many jackets, though not as warm as we'd like, but at least there are some. We want jackets, but it's not even cold. How is it there? It got a bit colder here. We got back from our trip, and my mom said that since we left, it rained every day and a cold front came in. Yesterday it was pretty chilly. Today it started off cool, but the heat is already starting to come back. It cooled down at night. You can already wear a heavy coat, but only during the day. I think these long-sleeved shirts and some blazers that I'm going to show you make more sense right now. Let me show you these pants, which are beautiful. Actually, this shirt is mine. It's even a bit stained with makeup because I already took it off. I went to the restroom and came back here, so I ended up getting it a little dirty. It's made of polyamide and looks cute, but I mainly wanted to show how well it works. The burgundy and this pink shade look interesting together. This belt already comes with the outfit for this look. It would work to wear it like this because I'm wearing slightly darker sandals, so I could even keep this belt, but I think at home I would go with a slightly lighter belt. I thought the belt that comes with it is beautiful. I think Renner really nailed it with the belt. It's really nice. But for the pieces, since I'm going to stick more to the pink tone, doing this monochromatic look, I would add a belt. Maybe brown because my sandals are coffee brown. They're not black, of course it doesn't show that much, but they're not black. I don't have nail polish on my toes because I let them breathe while traveling. I've done this for a while, often changing polish. I always remove it at the salon, not the day before like you're supposed to. So I thought I'll take advantage of the cold weather. I'm not going to show my feet, but I forgot that I work at Brodor and that life doesn't give us breaks like that. I'm going. It's just a week of travel, then we go back to normal life and my feet still need to be done. Well, these pants are size 38 and they cost $2.39. I think for me, the hips fit perfectly. I don't know if there's the size 36 or if I would need it. I'm not going to recommend a bigger size for you because I don't have one to use as a reference, but it fits so well and it's not too big. Since my hips are a bit wide, I think this one is right for me, Bia. Let's share my measurements up front since many people are joining and asking on Instagram. I usually wear size 35 for sandals, loafers, and so on. For sneakers, I get size 36 just to be safe. But my foot is generally size 35, but I wear size 5 or 6, so that's for boots and sneakers. When I don't try them on, it's usually size 3-6 for bottoms, and for tops, I wear size small. But I have broad shoulders, I'm short, but not super petite, so sometimes I end up getting a medium blazer, sometimes I get a size 38 blazer for bottoms. Lately, I've been fitting into some size 34 pants, but that's because the sizing runs big. I'm not actually a size 34, okay? Well, so this top is mine, it's from my house. I'll leave the link for you too. These pants are amazing, I already want to take them home. Today, there's pickup available. If I start running late here, then I'll keep recording without shoes. Let's start with all the finesse in the fitting room, and then we'll see how this fitting room session turns out. Well, that's it. Here's the full look, totally approved, and let's move on to the next one. If you're picky about jeans, just like I am, or even if you're not that picky, but you're just looking for a good pair of jeans, come with me. And I've really gotten into the habit of saying come with me. Because my son Luquinha loves toy cars, he plays with them a lot. Now he's beginning to use his imagination too. So he grabs the toy car and says, come with me, and now everything is come with me, guys. These jeans are gorgeous. They're carrot-shaped jeans in a beautiful color. I've already taken one home, but I'm not sure if mine had this stitching. This one's listed elsewhere, and I'll get it too, since I already own a carrot-shaped pair and love these pants. And the color of the pants I have at home isn't so pretty anymore. It's getting really worn out, and I couldn't find these pants anywhere. So what did I do with my original pair? To match the Zara one I have at home, I've done several shoots with it, and everyone loves it. The pants are very different. I noticed that mine is a little more fitted, the hem isn't so wide, and it's a bit short. It comes up to about my ankle. So I told the seamstress to make this hem and taper it from here down just a little so it would look like mine, you guys. It turned out really, really nice. I'll leave the photo here from the trip. Bayoka, can you ask for that photo so we can add it here? My original Zara one is still a bit shorter, but I worried the seamstress might cut off too much. So I said, okay, make it this length, and if I need to, I can roll it up again later. Because the rule with these tapered styles, like balloon and barrel pants, is to show your ankle bone. And my Zara one, it actually shows a little bit more, It's perfect. So I recommend these pants because the color is really good, the fit is really good, and it's a great pair of pants for anyone who's still hesitant about leaving skinny jeans. Like, if you don't want to stop wearing skinny jeans, that's totally fine, okay? But I'll tell you, skinny jeans aren't at their best moment right now. They're getting a little outdated, a bit behind. That's when the barrel and balloon pants came up. They're very similar and they're really rounded. Honestly, they're not for everyone. Not everyone is going to feel good in those pants. So how do you deal with that situation? The carrot fit can be your friend, your ally, especially if you want something a little more tapered like I chose, because it's not as rounded, but it still has that modern look. It's not super tight anymore. And here's a tip. A lot of people ask, but what about in winter with boots? How am I supposed to set aside my skinny jeans? Yes, you can wear these pants with the boots over them. I know not everyone is ready for this conversation, but it's something that's in fashion. The equestrian style, wearing boots over your pants, kind of like the gaucho look, is really trending right now. Guys, this blouse is beautiful. Originally, it comes with a little band that goes right here. Look, it's up here around my neck. But when you wear the band the right way, like you'll see here on the model, the neckline was way too big for me. Yeah, I liked it this way because I didn't need a pin. I don't like things around my neck. It's too sexy for my style, so I prefer it like this. And it worked out even better because of the neckline. She's wearing a size small, it costs $79, and these pants are also a size small and cost $79. Guys, it's beautiful. Let me show you the back. Here I turn just a bit since it's really big, but it still looks great. This outfit is a 10 out of 10, and the dark pants are a nice touch. You can go to work looking great, so you put on a nice blouse, some sandals, pumps, slingbacks, and you'll be extremely well dressed. You can also wear flats or loafers too. Now let's go. For the next look, enough talking. The sister of the dark carrot pants, here comes the light version. Guys, I'm not a fan of light colored pants, but these pants deserve some attention. And it's going into my wardrobe too, the same tapered style, right? With this one, you can see better how it fits, how high-waisted it is, how nice it looks on the butt because it's a size 36, which is my size. It's a comfortable 36 already comfy. I don't think I would fit into a smaller pair of pants, but if you're petite, maybe it's worth considering. Because my original size 36, which I already bought, guys, it was a struggle to get into it, and several followers messaged me saying they bought it and it was hard to put on. But this one is much easier to pull up, you know? Her too. I think it costs $79 from the same brand. There are 3 shades on the website. Here in the store, they only have this one and this really dark one that I'm taking. There's another one, blue, that's even marked as a bestseller. But it looks like it has more wash. I like this one because the wash is really clean. It's funny, I was looking at other websites and jeans, people really like to do all sorts of things with them. This stain, this round spot here in the middle, I was looking at a bunch of jeans and they all had this stain and I don't like it. Here, I like this one, that's why I'm taking it. Even though it's light, it's really clean. And this blouse is beautiful. I would pair it with the darker carrot pants, but I couldn't bring them with these lighter ones. I imagine these pants with a light yellow, baby pink, baby blue, softer tones. I even made reels about it on my Instagram. And I showed options for pants, options for blouses to wear with the light pants and with the dark pants. It really brings a lot of harmony, so these pants... Be careful, you can say what you want, but my profits mean my rules. But pairing it with a black blouse is too heavy. With burgundy, it's okay. Brown is also heavy. I would go with slightly softer tones. Guys, this blouse is beautiful. It's a large and I usually wear a small, but I'll take it if there's no smaller size. It still fits well and looks great with jeans. The color isn't my favorite, but I think it suits me. They say I'm a soft autumn. Some people say I'm not. Maybe I'm not a soft autumn, but I am in the autumn family. So these are colors that I imagine are in my palette. Well, they also cost $7.9 and that's it. The look is totally approved. What did you think? I loved it. Let's go to the next one. This tailored set brought back a really nostalgic memory of when I started doing try-ons here, of my very first try-ons. It was on Oscar Freire in Sao Paulo, and there were many tailored sets then. At Renner, one was blue, Bic had a lime greenish yellow set, and I already had this one, or maybe not. Do you remember trying it on? There was one in pink and so many cool colors. This blue-pink Bic is back. I even have a similar blazer in my closet that I love. Recently, I wondered if I should keep it or let it go. Because I have a resale site, I put things up there, but in the end it stays, you guys, because it's coming back. By the way, well, what am I holding here? I'd like to wear it like this with a pin. Why? What top should I wear underneath? It's pretty tricky. If I wear white, it works, but I don't know. With sandals, it looks a bit too light. With sneakers, then it's cool, but with really heavy black, it looks great. Perhaps a nude skin tone color, though I don't think that's ideal. The best option is to wear it without anything underneath, but for instance, this blazer is a size 38 for me. If I button it up, I can't move much because it's not very big. That's the issue. Let me unbutton here to show the pants. It's a barrel pant. See, it's not a wide leg, the usual kind. This set fits really well, all in crepe fabric. I loved it. Look, guys. Size 36, it costs $2.39. The cool thing is that you can mix and match it a lot later. I always struggle with what to wear underneath. When we wear the full set, but also the blazer separately or the pants separately, then the top feels really comfortable, especially with this World Cup vibe. It's a chic option. You can show up with this stunning look and wear sneakers. Anyway, loafers, whatever you want. And then you can wear it open, put on a Brazil shirt. It'll look super cool and you'll have that chic supporter look. What did you think? Comment below, check out the full look, and let's go to the next one. Each week, someone messages me on Instagram for a blazer recommendation. When I don't have one, I just say so. I was in that position with nothing cool to suggest. Let me handle it. So follow me here too. So you don't miss anything, subscribe to the channel. Even if you subscribe, you might not get the notification. Just remember, every Sunday and Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. we're here together, right, Bioka? Thanks to everyone who's been with us for so long. Now, about this blazer. It's lined. The fabric is crepe, that thicker kind, you know. I loved it, but I thought the fit was a little small. I'm wearing size 38 and it's just right. For me, definitely not a 36 because it's small. Let me confirm because I said this on Insta too. I'm not wearing a 36. So that's it. I think for me, it's just right. The 36 could even be a 38, but what I want to say is that we're in a transition. A new thing in the world of women's blazers is that they're becoming more feminine and are no longer having such a masculine cut. So you can see that it's more fitted at the waist, even though it's a little longer, it fits close to the body and it has these little pleats here, which help keep the waist shape. Blazers are becoming more feminine and smaller, moving away from the masculine style. Since we have the large ones, let's encourage people to buy the smaller ones. And that's why I'm going to recommend it because it fits well. It's already in a modern cut, the basic black one. The trim isn't getting in the way at all either. I loved it. And this pair of pants, guys, was also a great find. It's not a set, unlike what happened in the previous look. I showed you the blue Biko, which was the whole set. I don't know if this blazer will have black pants or if they're already on the website, so then it would match. The previous look, however, these black pants fit better than the blue Biko ones. So maybe it would be worth it for you to create your own style to make your own set. It's not viscose, though it looks similar. I'm not a big fan of viscose, but this one's thicker. With a small belt, sandals, pumps, slingbacks, or even sneakers and loafers, this would look beautiful. I'd need to hem it since I'm short and it won't fit otherwise. The top of my foot, see, it's already going a bit past the top of my foot. I took several pants to get hemmed and guys, it was so worth it. They turned out really good. And then the pants from the side and from the back, they already come with this belt, okay? But I ended up tying it and using my own belt from home. It's nice because it adds a little highlight to the look. It makes it really interesting. I like wearing it with a Peruvian cotton tee, but a dressier blouse or shirt works too. Totally approved. I loved it. Here's the full look. Let's move on to the next one. I'm taking the opportunity to pick out some blazer options for you, and this one comes as a set with pants. The pants are already sold out. I wanted to get them, but I thought, well, I'll show it anyway. Even so, it's a great blazer that can also be styled in different ways. And for those who have already bought the pants or plan to get the full set, try to mix and match because I know you'll always look well dressed. It's practical, quick, you know? Like this? You don't need to think with a set, but mixing and matching gives you more outfit options. Since you've invested a lot and usually pay separately for the blazer, pants, or set, it's worth it. Later, you can wear it with a white top with a top in the same pink shade. A lighter one would also look great here. With jeans, it looks beautiful. Then you can wear loafers. In my case, I don't have the hem done, so I can only wear it with sandals or high heels. But if I had the hem done like I wore in mine, wow, with black loafers, loafers more towards brown, or even in burgundy, it would look beautiful. Here's a good option. This blazer is size 38. The carrot pants are the same ones I've already shown you. Yeah, ideally size 36 would be best for me. And pure cotton, this one is that cotton Pima. It's Peruvian, but it's the so-called Pima. It's a little more expensive and I think it's a bit thinner. It has a nice feel, but I don't recommend it. Honestly, no, I prefer the regular Peruvian cotton. Renner launched a conventional Peruvian cotton. It's really good, if I'm not mistaken. It costs $99. It has great quality. And this Pima, it's much more expensive. It's $139. I don't think I'd get this one, would I? Here's the complete look. Let's move on to the next one. For those requesting São João outfits, comment below if you're one of them. Let me show you this cute look. This blouse is so stylish. I liked it because with boots, I like long sleeve blouses, either 3/4 or full length sleeves. Wearing it with a tank top seems odd unless you add a jacket, which makes more sense. This looks like a little dress. I love these shorts. I'm not really going to recommend it because it's made of a woven fabric, but I didn't like the shade of black. It's a bit dull and it didn't fit that well. Now, this blouse is really nice. The fabric is light. It has a bit of a summer vibe, but I still liked it a lot. I'm trying to speak a little slower, right? You've probably noticed that in the last few days. Videos, some people noticed. Okay, Bioka noticed. And Bioka uses a super powerful megaphone, so respect Bioka. But today I also think I'm a bit hyper in that old mood. Did you notice that too, Bioka? Oh my goodness, I don't know if it's because I'm late, it's Friday, or I just got back from a trip and I'm still sleepy, but I have a lot to do and my mind is racing. I'm talking fast. I'll try to slow down. Slow down a little, otherwise my tongue will start to trip over itself and get all tangled up. Well, this blouse is beautiful. I'm even going to take it because I want to put together a lot of outfit options for you all. And here the shorts could be either a skirt or shorts. And one thing I would mention is how hard it is to match black. Remember I said the other day in a video that I don't like black with black because it always looks faded and kind of new at the same time? In the case of the boots in suede, they already have that new look. Black, really nice. The blouse is really black, but what I'm not loving here is the shorts. So if I wore PU, which is the fake leather, would it make this look prettier, more interesting? So did you guys like it? Here's the full look. I'll leave the link to the boots for you, and this blouse is in a medium size. A small might be less low cut, which could be better. Is this meant to be low cut? But I like the medium's length, so I'll keep it. I'm not looking for the small for myself, so let's move on to the next one. I have more looks to show them, which I've already worn. I'll put the picture here on the side. It's a look I wore on a recent trip. It's from Zara. You always ask about it. A follower mentioned it yesterday since it's been a while since my trip, which I think was early this year. She sent it to me on Instagram. She already follows me there. Rita Saraiva asked where the look was from. I said it's from Zara, but it's not that new. Renner released a very similar style, all in the same color palette. The difference in this look that I wore on the trip is that I added a gray knit, which was actually from Renner, and now I didn't bring it to show you. I like the idea with gray. Here, the white ends up drawing a lot of attention, especially because I added the details both on the day I wore it and here in black. So the belt is black, the boots are black, and this white blouse is really standing out. I would try to go for a look in gray. Well, this coat is a size medium. Wow, I think I said small on Instagram and it costs $439 in the pants, guys. Honestly, I don't think it fits perfectly. It's a nice tailored piece, a good color, $199 size 36, but I don't know, when you put something on and it just doesn't fit right. If it's a little low here, of course it is, it's wrinkled, which makes things a lot worse. But guys, if there's one thing I'm really worried about, it's if this piece ends up in your wardrobe. Because I showed it and didn't say anything, and you might say, wow, but you're the one who wears it badly. I want everything that goes into your wardrobe to really make sense for you to say no. I saw the blogger recommend it and loved how she wore it. After following her tips, I'm doing great too. That's my goal for the channel, not just showing new things, but also what I'd really buy. Money doesn't grow on trees after all. We grow, we multiply, but it's what we invest in that really matters. Every cent is only expensive if it's something we don't use, so that's it. I love these heart pattern pants, including the color. I think the idea is interesting. You could improve it by changing the top, but if you all buy everything, the pants can be worn. But it's not quite a 10 out of 10, Here's the complete look, and let's move on, my modest fashion friends. I know I owe you all, I admit it, and I'm trying to make it up to you as soon as I can. Guys, I'm behind because I'm having trouble finding nice skirts. When I find them, I always bring them, but it's just so rare, And this one really surprised me. Look at how beautiful this skirt is. One thing that happens a lot is that Brazilian women in general have a smaller waist and bigger hips, so these things end up being really loose, right? If it doesn't have elastin, I don't recommend it. I think it makes the look a bit less elegant, but if we have elastic, we can combine practicality with style. This skirt is size 36, it cost Rp 19.99, and it has elastic. This is my own blouse, which I wore here. I'll share the link. It's perfect, made of modal, and the fabric feels great. And I got all three colors, the black one, this one, and an off-white. And since I'm wearing this blouse today, I already grabbed my little purse and put together a whole monochromatic look. I'm giving you a tip. These boots are from Renner and I'm taking them. You always want recommendations. Everyone needs boots, so which are worth investing in? The best boot option I recommend is one with a pointed toe because it works for both a more casual look and a more elegant one. If you buy a round toe boot, even if you don't always notice, you'll never get as sophisticated a look with a round boot because whether you like it or not, the round shape ends up looking like a work boot. But this one, the pointed toe, is more like a pump. It's elegant and elongates your silhouette. It ends up being more versatile when you're thinking about buying a boot. But that doesn't mean a round toe boot is a mistake, But if I'm looking at a boot and wondering which one should I buy? Should I get a pointed toe one in black or brown? Well, in my wardrobe, black makes a lot of sense because I wear a lot of black, but let's put it this way. Brown goes with any black, but not every black goes with brown. Do you get what I mean? If I wore this outfit with black boots, it would look too heavy. But with an all-black outfit, brown would work. Adding a little detail helps make a nice connection. So if I pick just one pair of boots, I'd choose brown over black. I'll take this pair because the heel isn't too high, about 4 fingers, and it's more comfortable. If you plan to work all day, it's worth getting a slightly lower pointed toe boot. The short shaft is good because of the pants. For those who wear pants, the tall shaft keeps getting caught, but the problem is with the short shaft. When you wear shorts or a skirt, it doesn't look very nice, so there's that issue. But for a work boot for everyday use, you'll usually be wearing pants, and this one here is the best of many. The key tip from a picky person is that it lacks stitching, so I'll choose this one for that reason. Look how cute. Since I'm short, it worked out to wear this boot with this skirt and it doesn't show my legs. See? It covers, but for those who follow modest fashion, wearing it this way doesn't look good. For you, I recommend a slightly taller boot since it keeps your legs warm and covers your shins. If you're tall, go for a slightly taller boot. If you're short, you can go with this one. It may not suit every skirt, but overall, it's a good choice. Didn't this outfit turn out great? I found it super interesting. You can wear it with sneakers. It would also look beautiful. With flared pants like this, it would also look beautiful. And with boots, it also looks great. So it's a really versatile look. It's a 10 out of 10. I think it's so cute. You can wear it like this or not. What did you guys think? I showed her what she thought of this mix. She thought it was too much of a mix, but I thought this mix was really cool, so I'm gonna show it anyway. Guys, I love this knit. I'll show it to you next. And this t-shirt is so cute. I put on the carrot pants and borrowed Mimes's sneakers. I had to roll them up 3 times to show you. See? Always show the little ankle bone. That's the rule for wearing sneakers or flat shoes with these pants. If you wear heels, as I showed you, you can wear them that way. If not, they cover the top of the foot, so hemming is still worthwhile. Now, if you're going to wear them with sneakers like this, it's beautiful to hem them and leave them just like this. I love it. There's a little thread there on this one. I already have the 36 at home and plan to get another since I liked it. The store doesn't have a 38, but I'll buy it to wear with heels and have a tailor adjust it later. She doesn't have any clothes, poor thing, but guys, what beautiful pants. I highly recommend them. Now let me put on the knit top so you can see it, so you can see this little blouse. I already have the green one at home. I love it. I think it's so cute to wear with white shorts, or with really dark jeans. For me, dark jeans are something else, That's another conversation. Hold on, let me put on this knit top. And now the knit top that I'm also going to take comes in green. My mom is thinking about taking the green one. For her, it's medium, and for me, it's small. I prefer the blue one since I like matching colors. I don't have anything in green. So for example, I would wear the green one with my off-white flats, my blouse, and my off-white bag. This one pairs well with jeans, so I can wear light sneakers and use either my navy blue or off-white bag. I think I have a bigger range because I really like matching things. This here just has my whole heart. But guys, how cute is this knit? I'm sure you're going to love it too. And one thing I don't really like is zippers, and there are a lot of knits coming with zippers lately. I like this one because it has a little collar, a crew neck, you see? It's not a crew neck, which is that round one, but here it's a simple neckline. There's nothing, no zipper, nothing, so I really liked it. Well, here's the complete look. Really comfortable, this casual style. Perfect for wearing on the weekend while keeping the elegance and sophistication that we deserve and every little baker deserves. That's all. Hope you enjoyed this try-on. Let's talk about the final message. I think I'm going to take advantage of this. A segue from one of my followers, Cecilia. She's been a follower for a long time and even became a friend on WhatsApp. And she said, Rita, talk about this. It's a video of a girl. I don't like it when I talk about someone without giving them credit. Honestly, I don't know the girl's name. She said she left a store. Talking about Renner is getting boring, but I don't think I should switch to another store. She reacted and I cried, but it was a positive video about the Sylvia Bras collab with Riachuelo. She went to find a blouse even though she hadn't visited Riachuelo in years. The lady said, let's quickly update your registration. Your name is this. She said yes, and here it says you live at this address, and from what she was saying, she was humble, lived in a simple neighborhood, and now has a much better life than before. When she registered and was told she lived in that neighborhood, she replied, I don't live there anymore. I live in another neighborhood now. And here it says that you are a saleswoman and that you earn 3,000 Ries as your income. And she said, wow, how my life has changed today. Today, she is a businesswoman with a much higher income and no longer works in that profession. I don't mean to diminish it, but as a saleswoman, I think everyone sells their time. Even if you're not in sales, you still sell your time. And anyway, how much her life has changed. And she left feeling emotional because sometimes we don't realize it. And speaking of your life's record, if you haven't updated it in a long time, how have things changed for you? Of course, younger people who follow me, it's much more likely that your life has changed a lot in the last 10 years. For example, I'm 35 today, so I got married when I was 24. If I had filled out this registration a little over 10 years ago, I might still be single. So today I'm married, today I have a baby that I never imagined. Is this making me emotional? I graduated in dentistry, so at that time I would have been graduating. Maybe I was still a student back then. Today I completed my postgraduate studies in orofacial harmonization. I already graduated in dentistry. Anyway, today I work with the internet, so I'm no longer a dentist. I've already retired. What else? Today I travel a lot thanks to my profession, which was my dream job, and there are so many things I've accomplished. Today I no longer live in the apartment. I don't live with my parents anymore. If I had filled out this form, more or less. When I got married, I lived in an apartment that, thank God, was my own, but it was a really small apartment. We took out a loan so we could finish paying it off by the time we were 75, and we managed to get it, that apartment, we managed to get it. We moved later. I'm at my fourth address now in a house we built ourselves. A lot has happened, and my life turned around completely, starting with my career. I think every time you change careers, especially when you've already graduated in something, it's even crazier. Because I don't know, if you work in a store and then, I don't know, you start working at a body shop, you know what I mean? But when you study for something, wow, that's a lot of time you dedicate to it. If you change careers, it's a really crazy thing. So I think a lot of crazy things have happened in my life. And I want you to think about this process. What has changed in your life, and are you happy with where you are? And if nothing has changed, are you happy? Because I don't know if it's my zodiac sign, that's just how I am. I'm an Aquarius and I'm very restless about things, so now I want to move to a new house. I want to change my life. I mentioned on Instagram that we just returned from a trip to New York. I don't usually say the place because it feels pretentious, but I wanted to explain why. When I started the channel, my dream was to spend Christmas and New Year's in a new home, and I achieved it. Coming back now, it's amazing to see so many more followers really established in this profession, this new profession of ours. It's such a crazy thing. If I made it, I want you to make it too. I want you to achieve it as well. But don't be afraid of change, because honestly, leaving home every day is scary. A lot of things can happen. So really, any decision you make, even getting on a plane, some people are scared but still go forward. We're never fully ready for change, but if we don't take risks, it won't work out. I've never seen God abandon anyone. You may have gone through a moment of distress in your life, but it only lasted for a while. I think the only thing that really has no solution is when we lose someone, because there's no coming back from that. When we don't have our health, we don't know if we're going to make it or not, except for losing our health and moving on to something else. As long as you're here, you have a lot of chances to change, to get better, to prosper, but everything is in your heart. God will honor every choice you make, but go ahead, try, take a risk. Because me changing professions wasn't for nothing. It wasn't just like that. Suddenly I was there working in the office, and then, wow, now I work with the internet, right? I started small from scratch, with no one by my side, no friends, no one to support me. Neda was there, but even today, now Neda works with me, but I realize these are my interests. No matter how much people, including your husband or spouse, help you when it comes to your business, you'll see the difference. You have to make it happen, because no one is as interested and as dedicated to your business as you are. And don't expect that from people, because it's normal. If it were theirs, their interest would be greater, and maybe you wouldn't be as interested. So go after your dreams, go after what you want, don't give up, just like this girl did. She registered again and her life changed completely. I can say that my registration is upside down, but it's much better. And that's it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, leave a comment here. Bia will choose what you have to write, because today, not even I know, but I'm really happy, and thank you all for being here. If I hadn't started, I wouldn't have my 300,000 friends here, 400 friends over on Instagram. If you're not on the channel or Insta yet, take the opportunity now. Here's the invitation. Kisses, may God bless you, and see you in the next video. Bye.